What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day of Whitley Auto Works. Now, as you can already tell, I have the GTI behind me today, which means we're getting into another project. Well, the project we're getting into is the full lip kit. So what I have behind me is the GTI. I got to strip some parts off of it. The new lip kit will consist of a rear lip, 2 side skirts, which we already have, and I'm going to be taking those off and painting them, as well as a front lip, which should be in next week. So I'm going to go ahead and start taking everything apart. I've already got the rear lip, I'll show you that, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so to start off with, we're going to pull this rear lip off. It should have 2 Torx on each side. I got my wrench, so we should be good to go. I'm going to get those 2 Torx off, and the rest of it's just pretty much tabs. So I should be able to pull it right off, so let's get into it. One screw down. 2 screws down. Alright, let's see if we can pull this thing off. Now, it's got more water to the bottom. Easy enough. Alright guys, so I got the old lip off. Now the big difference between this lip and the other lip I'm putting on it is, if you look at the sides, it's just a flat lip. Now this is the other one over here. See how it's like a 2-piece design? Now what we're going to be doing is this section right here is going to be white, and that section is going to be black. So it's going to be more of a, I guess you could say, diffuser like lip. So let's test fit it on and see what we got. Alright guys, so I ended up having to take the bumper off completely. That was the easiest way to do it, because separated the 2 sections over there are way too flimsy. So, and I did have to remove the tail light. I basically walk you through it. There are 3 screws on each side. There are one right there, and one actually on the top lip right there. Then, if you look right here, you got a screw there, The tail light has to come out. It's only 210 millimeters, so that's not too bad. And a plug, you just push the tab. And then it's the same for the other side. And then I got the bumper over here. If you can see, everything lines up pretty good. Slap it back on the car and show you what it looks like in comparison. Alright guys, so that's the rear lip on. As you can tell, it is primer. So we will have to paint everything on the car. That's going to be the easiest way to do it, because those side skirts are going to be a pain. So when the new lip comes in, we'll put it on the front, and we're going to prep everything else on the car and shoot it on the car. Alright guys, it's another day. I'm back at the shop. As you saw the other day, we got the rear lip on. It looks good. Definitely needs some paint, but we'll get to that soon. Got the factory one sitting over in the corner. And I got the wheel liners off the rear, because I do plan on eventually lowering this car more, maybe putting some fancier wheels on it. And they're cloth liners, so I'm not really worried about it. Kind of going to get in the way. So I got to sand the side skirts down. That's going to be fun. And I got to do all the stuff I need to do to the front. Probably going to take the wheel liners off there, and I got to get this front lip off. So after I get that done, I'll catch back up with you. Alright guys, so my fender liner pile grew a little bit more, and I had a little bit of a crack and a little bit of surface rust right there on that side skirt. I got to sand down. So I got everything taken off, and I actually had to remove it in order to get to that front lip right there. So it just has these little tabs. I think I've already shown you with the other one, but it just has these little tabs on it, and it just pops into place. So got a bunch of extra plastic if anybody needs it. No, but yeah, so as GTI is coming along. I'm waiting for the lip. Probably won't be here till Friday, unfortunately. So that's why it's taking me so long to put out videos, guys. It's because I'm waiting on parts. And if you are into cars or really anything else, even though we got Amazon Prime and stuff like that, you know how it is, guys. So, but yeah, this is where the GTI is at now. Once I get my stuff all together, then I'm going to start scuffing it, sanding it, and priming it, and getting the kit ready to paint. And I've got, let's see, my paint right here, Volkswagen LC, if it'll, hang on, Volkswagen LC9A Pure White. So I got factory paint. I'm going to color match the skirts. For you guys that know or don't know, I do work at Napa and they mix paint. So, hey, if you need paint, hit up your local Napa. But that's where I'm at. This is blurry. I get the focus. And yeah, so the car's coming along. So when the lip comes in, I'll show you what it looks like and we'll move forward. Alright guys, so fast forward a little bit. I now have the bumper taped up at the bottom because like I said, this is kind of a two-piece thing. The bottom section is going to look more like a diffuser. So what I've done is I've prepped it out really good. I've used a Scotch-Brite and scuffed it down. I've taped up the whole bottom section separate. Well, taped up the top section separate from the bottom section. And I've sprayed Bulldog adhesion promoter on it. And now I'm hitting it with flat black. That basically will make it look just like factory. And that'll give us separation and actually some definition between the old lip over there, which was just a one piece, which it just looks odd. And this car is already, as you can tell, kind of like an egg shape as it is. So I wanted to kind of break that up a little bit, and this was the cheapest way to do it. There's a Maxton Speed company out there that makes a lot of different rear lips, and a lot of people like to do the R32 conversion rear lip where the exhaust comes out in the middle. I didn't really want to do that. For one, it's like $500 for just a rear lip, and I ain't paying that. So I got this from the junkyard. I was lucky enough to find a GTI actually in the junkyard. And I got this for like 30 bucks. So I was like, yeah, this works. And it's a good, cheaper alternative. Plus I got other stuff. So, alright. Well, I'll catch up with you when we get ready to spray all the side skirts and everything else. Alright guys, so I got the tape removed. So now you kind of get a better idea of what I'm going for. See how it kind of splits it up? Gives it a little bit more character. Now the top section is going to go white. So let's get into it. Alright guys, hope you've enjoyed this lip kit install so far. Like I said, we are still waiting for the front lip, so when that gets here, we can prep everything else out and we can go ahead and paint it. But I have been working a lot. Like I said, I work Napa, but I also work security jobs. So I work 2 jobs, plus I'm doing this. So it does get a little hectic sometimes trying to find time to record and do the projects and work my 2 jobs, but I'm trying to keep it going. I am looking forward to getting the slip kit back on and getting it all painted, getting some new wheels, maybe dropping it more. I'm really kind of at a standstill. As you saw, I got the paint to do it, but I'm contemplating painting it a different color and just painting the whole car because it does have nicks and scratches and all that type of stuff everywhere. So I don't know where I'm going with the paint on it yet. But I'm going to get everything prepped out and then make my final decision. So you guys will just have to stay tuned and see what we do with this GTI. But I guarantee it's going to be worth watching. So as always, I appreciate you guys sticking with me. On the next part of the video, we'll get everything finished, prepped, and we'll do the front lip reveal. And you'll see it all start to come together. But as always, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.